Welcome to the Illuminated Path, where I give you a Thursday to Thursday reading. Today I'm pulling out of The Rooted Woman by Sharon Blackie. And here are downloading 3 things that you need to know. Right now, you've been placing a lot of boundaries. Well, hello, Thomas. He's like, she's doing a reading. I need to show up. The first one is you've been doing really well to place your boundaries, to let people know what you will no longer tolerate, how you will be treated, how you want your life to be now. You've been doing a really good job of that. Number 2 is I'm hearing, but don't forget to do your own work. You're not stuck in that place of everything is my fault, I have to learn. No, you're in the place of setting boundaries, moving forward, creating new timelines for yourself. And remember to be compassionate. Remember to come back to your own understanding of how can this situation make me expand? How can I expand through this situation? How can I love more? How can I be more in this situation? And the third thing that's coming to me is the word mystery. Don't forget to look for mysteries. You know yourself better now. Your identity is more clear to you now. And yet there's so much that's left undiscovered. It doesn't matter if you're 20 or if you're 90. There is a lot yet to be discovered. Life is a mystery. And those are the 3 things that Spirit says we need to know right now. So let's see what kind of cards we can pull today, oh boy. There's one. There were deer out here when we got here today as well. They kind of did a little jump start. Ow, ow! No, you can't do that. That's too rough. We're still in training, guys. We're still in training. He thinks that oracles should be very aggressive. Okay. So the first card that came out is the Fall. But what I want you to note about this card is that even though it says the fall, as if you're falling, she's up in the sky. There's a moon. She is above the cloud line. So to me, what we're looking at is the rise. This is what I'm picking up from this. If you feel like you're falling right now, if you feel like there's a lot coming to the surface that needs to be addressed, that there's a lot of clarity in uncertain places, questionable things happening that you're having to call to the surface, even if it feels like a fall, like even if it's just a cold or an illness or something like that, and you feel like, oh no, I've failed or I've fallen or, you know, something's not right here. This is telling you, honey, you're above the clouds. This is right where you're supposed to be. You're actually rising. You're getting higher. This is just that transition as you're rising above the clouds and things are becoming more clear for you. The transition. The second one is the Keening Woman. This one looks scary. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever even pulled this card. Thomas, I need my booklet. B&C 16. But what's coming to me about this, Spirit says throw the book. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What I'm getting about this is that there is something in the shadows. I'm hearing the darkness. I'm seeing the moon. But it doesn't feel like hiding. It feels like that expanding. It feels good to get out there in the dark, to play in the shadows, to clearly be who you are, even when it feels like others might not understand. So what's coming to my mind right now is like a witchy woman out under the moon in the middle of the night, doing a wild dance and having fun in the moonlight with her moon water and her crystals and her ritual and her candles, and people thinking that's weird. That's what's coming to my mind right now. People think that that's dark because it's in the night. But what this card is telling us is that just because it's in the night doesn't mean it's dark. Just because it's in the feminine, just because it's in the intuitive, just because it's in the metaphysical, just because it's in The shadows doesn't mean it's bad. It means it's magic. It means it's meant to be explored. So here we're seeing the illusion of when you think you might be falling or failing, but you're actually through a transition of flying. We're seeing where the things that you might try to hide from others because they might not understand, or they might think that something about you is dark, that's your magic, and that's meant to be explored more thoroughly. The last card I pulled is Quest. This one came out as a maybe. So these were the positive, like yes, yes, yes. This one came out as a maybe. This is an optional ending for these two. You can take your rise, you can take your magic, and you can start a quest with it. There's something going on right now where you can get on that horse, where you can fly free, where you can go fast, where you can bareback it through life. And that feels fun, it feels exciting, it feels expansive. If you're looking for an adventure, this is the time to do it. If you don't want adventure, if you want to just sit and let your little nervous system be real calm and quiet, that's great. You're transitioning, explore your own inner magic, go in nature, explore the magic around you. And if you're ready for a quest, for an adventure, to just be out there, to be so wild with your inner feminine, with who you are. Even if you're a man, your inner feminine is the one that wants to dance around fires at night while you're out camping. That's your inner feminine, honey, not your inner masculine. So this is the time for you to take on that quest, that vision quest, that adventure, that thing that you've been wanting to do. I want to be clear about this. This can be spiritual in nature, such as a vision quest, or it can just be a life adventure, because everything in life is spiritual. But there comes a time when doing things constantly for the spiritual side starts to feel a bit like you're forcing or pushing, and that's not good for your nervous system. What you need when you rest is to have adventures that don't feel like they serve some purpose or some goal. You're just doing it because it feels fulfilling, and that is ultimately serving your higher purpose and a higher goal. So explore your magic, go have an adventure.